This is about the dumbest thing I've seen MSPs do in years. And I think you should do it anyways. Let me explain before you pull out the pitchforks and torches.
I see Monday, time to break it down. MSP talk, ripping off the road.
I was talking to a friend that runs a mature, verticalized MSP, knows his market pretty well, and he tells me they've sold 4 AI implementation projects in the last month. If you've heard me talk before, you know that I'm not exactly an evangelist for going all in on AI in the MSP space. Most of the serious AI use cases I've seen for MSPs are really just not great fits right now for any service provider outside of very niche use cases. So my first reaction when I was told this was, this sounds like the dumbest thing ever. What are you doing? Tell me more. So he walked me through their process. They basically define the problem, they document a current workflow, they revise for AI utilization or AI use, they negotiate with external vendors. I'm already hating this. And then they implement it. They apparently train the clients on it, which is, how could you train somebody on something you don't know? And they offer ongoing support. Honestly, it sounds like custom dev work more than an MSP, type of typical work, and I hate it, and so should you. And here's the problem. No one on that team knows how to really implement any of this, and they damn sure can't support it afterwards. So clients will assume, well, you built this for me, you own it in perpetuity. And to be clear, there's no ands, ifs, or buts about that. Purely on a pedestal of service management self-righteousness, I am empirically correct here. There is no, my MSP is different at all here. If you build something custom for a client, you own it in perpetuity in their eyes. Why would you do that? And that's basically what I said to him. Like, what is wrong with you? I thought you were smarter than this. I thought you're actually making money this year. What is going on? Here is the uncomfortable truth I came to the realization of as we talked through this entire scenario. You're dumber if you don't do this. Yeah. There is a gold rush happening. MSPs are already tech advisors to their clients. And whether we've done a good or a bad job about it, our industry is starting to be perceived as the sort of tech advisement for SMBs. You're already providing the rest of the gold rush mining equipment to your existing clients. If you don't set a kiosk up next to the brand new mine that we just discovered, the AI mine that's selling brand new shiny AI pickaxes, someone else is going to do that. And they'll be talking to your clients while they do that. And they're going to take your clients while they do that. Yes, the work is going to be sloppy. Let's please not let's not try to dance around that. There's not an MSP in our industry that definitively knows exactly what they're doing with implementing AI, especially from a dev standpoint. There is going to be some slop here. And normally Dean would say, why would you make slop and knowingly give slop to your clients in a service business? What is wrong with you? But the advantage we have right now is it's going to be sloppy for everybody. It will not be perfect, but you will get paid, and the client will get their AI itch scratched, and it will be good enough for now. And I think that's the important part that we all need to remember here, is doing nothing is probably worse than being good enough for now. So here's my reluctant advice. No, MSPs, don't go build tools that you can't support, and don't go internally dev tools for yourself. What's wrong with you? Stop doing that. That is a fool's errand. You shouldn't be so custom with any project you install for any client where you and you alone are the only entities that can be held responsible for installing that. We all know those things. Those things are both correct. However, you might have to make an exception. It feels gross saying this, but I really do think you need to make an exception. Because sitting out this wave doesn't mean just losing a project. It means losing the client and losing a lot of the trusted advisor role you've built in your community. Someone else is going to take it. And it won't matter if that other company that takes it is a bad MSP, because by the time the client figures that out, it's too late. They're not going to come back to you because you weren't on the forefront of this slop to begin with. And unfortunately, I do think that is this one time probably a little bit more important than taking the moral high ground and saying, no, we won't touch it at all. Sometimes you got to sell that pickaxe, even if the mine is unsafe and ugly, because if you don't, someone else will. They were at a vertical, this MSP was at a vertical event for the industry they support, and somebody from their team presented this concept with a very, 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 like, disturbingly simple slide deck. And they had 71 leads of verticalized SMBs in their industry that were really interested about the fact that they could do pro service AI projects. A lot of these people didn't necessarily even know what they wanted to buy. They were just like, wait, you can implement it here? I'm supposed to do that. Kind of hard when you hear that to not feel like maybe unfortunately this is the right thing to be doing.